Shit. What's going on here? Jesus, fucking cold. Something went wrong. Yeah, me. Oh dear. Right. Okay, little coffee time chat. Don't know what I'm going to talk about. But I just want to say one thing here, which has been brought to my attention on Facebook. That there's a couple of people on Facebook, well, a couple of people on here, on YouTube, who still got a vendetta with each other and bringing in names in their videos. I just want to tell you one thing yet. Do not bring my name into any of your videos, please, because I won't be too happy. And I mean that. I won't say who the people are, but they do watch my channel. Hello, Bev. Hello, Jane. But yeah, you know, I've gone through enough over the last couple of years, as you know, and I don't want to see my name plastered on people's videos because of the situation that I've gone through over the last couple of years. You might be trying to do a good thing, but to me, it's not going to be a good thing. Bringing people's names on videos can cause more problems to the people that you're dragging into your videos. Now, I ain't got nothing against you people out there, you know, who's doing them, but please do not bring my name into your videos. That's what I'm asking. All right, so I hope everyone's okay. I know there's only 4 people watching at the moment, but never mind. I tell you, it's been bloody cold here today, really cold. I went out to get something to eat tonight, and it's snowing. It was actually snowing here again. It didn't like snow constant, like, you know, where you got like inches or centimeters of like snow, but you could see that the snow was settling on the car window screens and, you know, on the old car bonnets and roofs and stuff like that. So it was snowing here this evening, and it was pretty cold outside. I tell you, biting kind of. Well, it wasn't like really windy, but you know, it's like a breeze, and the breeze was bloody cold. You know, as I was going down here, the snow wasn't like proper snow. It was more like sleet, but it wasn't like sleet. It was like little micro hailstones, and it's like hitting my face, and oh god, I just did not want to walk back home the way I went, so I went the opposite way around after getting my food, and that's a lot better for me. You know, I put gloves on, and my hand still was freezing cold when I came home, but my face was a little bit warmer because the different direction I came home from getting something to eat. Yeah, that's right, Jane. Stay the fuck out of my business. Yeah, I think one person is. I don't know how to say it, but I don't know. See, I feel like if my name was brought into it, the other person will probably like start messaging me and saying, "Oh, you know, you're allowed in to bring your name in," when I didn't. So I'm asking, you know, the persons who are doing videos against each other. One of them's doing videos, bringing in people's names, kind of like telling you what is being done to these people or has been done to certain people on a particular video. And there's supposed to be, you know, quite a lot of people it's going to be talking about, but I just don't want my name being brought into it. Hello, Ian. How's it going? So, yeah, you know, I'm over and done with all the hate and the drama. I'm trying to, like, make amends with people, and if people don't like me making amends with other people who I have problems with, then that's up to me to make that decision and not your decision. And people I've made made up with, I'm not actually talking to them, on a day-to-day constant kind of communication. It's very rare that I talk to them. And I'm talking about several people, not one, two, or three, several people that I've had problems with. And, we've said our sorries, we kind of will apologise to each other. And I've not heard that any of these people are causing me problems again at the moment. And as I said, if you're going to cause shit, you better have the fucking shit to back it up with, because anything I see or hear or gets posted to me which is dragging me through this shithole again, I will report it. And I will report it to the police. All right? And I don't want to be doing that again, because I still got this shit going through from last year. And I actually had to go onto my email yesterday just to read the actual email from the authorities, because I couldn't remember what day or what month the court proceeding is going to be, because the pandemic has put everything back, quite a long way back actually. But luckily enough, I'm able to get it this year. Otherwise, if they hadn't done it this year, it would have been 2-3 years later. And just think of all the stress and anxiety and depression I still would have been going through, waiting for it to go through, the court proceedings. I've still got like 6 months, 7 months stress and anxiety, in depression, because this is ongoing, for me, it's not something that's going to be done overnight. As I say, it's going to be like several months before it goes to court. If it weren't the pandemic, it would have been over and done with, April last year. Definite. Well, I say April. I say it would have been done no later than possibly November last year. But the pandemic, put everything back, as I say, So, but now I'm getting messages saying, oh, this has been said and this has been done on YouTube, and I'm getting messages. I just don't want to get involved in it. I don't want people bringing my name into this shit, because I won't be too happy. I'll tell you, I will not be happy. I won't do any kind of retaliation. I won't be doing any video saying, oh, so and so brought my name into it. They know who they are, and I do talk to them both on the odd occasion. But the two people I do talk to have got a vendetta against each other. It sounds like they hate each other guts, and they're always doing videos on each other. So I don't want to be a part of it. I can't be a part of it. And if you do make me a part of it, which I hope you won't, I don't want to be reporting you to the police. No, I've reported so many people to the police over the last 2 to 3 years. And yeah, it sometimes does waste the police time and resources, but it depends on what you're going to be talking about, if you're going to do upload videos like that other person did, like those nasty, video that they did do on me. Anything like that comes up again, it's going to go straight to the police, I'll tell you. Talking about me in a positive way, I suppose, okay, but, talking about me, about the shit that's gone down over the last 2 years, I do not want to be a part of it, okay? Now, if you're going to do a video saying, hey, Steve's a great guy, you need to watch his channel, this is the activities got and all that kind of stuff, yeah, I don't mind that. But if it's to do with the hate and the drama that's been going on, do not do it. All right? Do not fucking do it. Because I do see it, I ain't going to be a happy bunny. You'll be putting me into more stress and anxiety and in depression by doing it. So I'm asking you, don't put my name in your videos. don't even mention my name in your videos, text or word, or even my YouTube channel. I don't want nothing in your videos. All of you, how many you are. If I see it, I ain't going to be a happy bunny. So I was going to do a stream earlier, but I forgot about it. I've been watching Netflix again. Crime ones about, you know, serial killers in the UK. I've already forgotten the people's names that I've just been watching, actually. But it's interesting. It's like a serial killer that's been found guilty in killing 4, possibly 5 women in the Glasgow and down in the south, like on the seaside coast. They reckon that, you know, there's possibly a lot more, but they've not found no evidence against him. He's in prison, you know, doing his time. And the investigator who's like doing this investigating found out that he was accomplished with another guy who was probably a part of some other killings. So, you know, it was a bloody good, you know, like investigation video, which I've just been watching. I watched all.
And it's easy to get stuck.
I've just watched. It's called The Investigator, a British crime story on Netflix. I actually started watching it, and it was like season 2, episode 1 to 4. So I watched all 4 videos on that one. I was going to watch like season 1 to whatever amount of episodes there were, but I thought I'd give a little break, you know, come on. Because I need to, like, you know, tell these people not to bring my name into their shit. And I just thought I'll just talk about anything else, you know, kind of thing. Got a little bit of helping hand. No, I won't say that. No, that's my business. I won't say that. Nah. No, I won't say that. I had a letter today, which was pretty good, actually. You know, really good. But I won't say who it was from, what it's about. But it was good news for me. You know, yeah, it's Sunday, but, you know, I didn't check my mailbox yesterday. When I checked it, I opened it up, I thought, woohoo! It's been accepted. Yay! So that's kind of helped me out a little bit, actually, in one way. And it's not to do with all this shit that's going on social media. It's something completely different. So that's that. No, things are looking up a little bit better for me, to be honest with you. You know, although I'm still stressful and, you know, the anxiety and depression, so there are days I do feel a bit more kind of relaxed and a little bit more happier in myself. But there are days where I feel, you know, really down in the dumps and, you know, pissed off and, you know, stressed out and, you know, depressed still. Because as I say, you know, with this thing still hanging over my shoulders until, you know, the 3rd quarter of the year, you know, ain't going to be sorted out till, you know, once that's over and done with, I'm hoping to try to get, you know, things back to like, how can I put it, back to a normal life, I suppose. You know, but there are days I do feel a bit more happier and, like, you know, a bit more kind of like energetic. But there are days where I feel like, you know, shit. You could say I feel like shit. You know, my arm's still giving me a lot of pain. I want to go down to the hospital and see if I can do an X-ray on it, but I'm holding it off because, I, you know, this pandemic, as I say, and I don't want to be going down here and, you know, taking the chance or even the risk of catching the bloody, you know, the virus. So I'm having to suffer with the pain in my arm at the moment. You know, sleep-wise, I'm getting a little bit more sleep lately, which is good, I suppose, because you know, there are times I don't go to bed till about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep. And when I do sleep, I sleep a bit more better because of the mattress my son bought me. It's one of those like memory foam ones. I thought with the memory foam, you sink into it and it kind of like captures the actual indentation in the bed. So when you go back to bed, you're laying in the same spot. But this one doesn't. It kind of like you lay down and every time you move over, it just puffs up again. So that can't be memory foam. If it puffs up after, you know, kind of, I don't know. It is more comfortable. I ain't got the springs sticking in my back and, you know, in my legs and my backside and my waist and everything like that anymore, like the other mattress did. But yeah, it's a lot better, this mattress. Hello, Rose. Don't say I was talking about her. No, I wasn't talking about you. I'm just pissing you around. I'm just mucking around, my dear Rose. I have seen your messages. Just that I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook at the moment. I don't seem to be able to like send any messages out at the moment. So I'll have to go through my settings and see if there's any kind of settings I need to like tick or untick or whatever. Because I can't, you know, I can do it on my phone, but when I try to send a message to anyone on Facebook on the PC, it's not going through for some reason. Like I can upload a message, like I uploaded a couple of pictures of where it's been snowing around here today, yeah. And you know, because it was outside, my hands were bloody freezing cold, you know, and the spell checker on the phone wasn't working. I noticed I'd done some spell spellings wrong, but when I got home, I came on the PC, I was able to click onto me upload. I was able to edit it and save it, but when I was trying to put a comment, it wouldn't work. So I am having problems with Facebook at the moment. Not that I use Facebook much more anyway, to be honest with you. You know, I'm on it probably once a day to have a quick look, and that's it. You know, I still keep getting friend messages all the bloody time. All the time. And what's that posted being? Cookie consent and choices. What is that for? Don't know what that is. Yeah, so I'll only go on Facebook probably once a day, you know, just check out. I keep getting a load of like friend requests, and I just ain't interested in any friend requests right now. I must have had about 50 within the last couple of weeks, actually, maybe more. And I've not responded to any of them. Not one. Not one. No, so if you're someone on Facebook and you've been asking for a friend request and I've not responded, then I apologise. You know, you have to let me know on here that you've asked me to be like a friend request on Facebook, and you'll have to let me know, you know, what your Facebook profile name is, or send me a message if you can on Facebook saying it's you. Because I've had over 50, 60, 70, I don't know, I've lost count, and I've not responded to any of them. Well, it's like I said before, what is the point of having friend requests on Facebook when no one talks to you? No, all these new people want to be your friend because you know someone else, possibly in the paranormal, or, you know, I've got several pages on Facebook like milk detecting, you know, couple of like, you know, being paranormal, the my paranormal page, my thermal imaging page, and my dolls page. I can't even remember what I got on Facebook, to be honest with you. But because people know me on my other pages, or there's a load of people who knows me on Facebook, and like they can see that I'm possibly a friend of a friend, they think, well, because he's a friend of that person, I'll add him, and that's it. They just add you because I've got like, you know, and another thing is because like, I've probably got like 2,500, 3,000 friends on my list. They probably think, oh, well, he's got a big following. Let's add him as a friend. And, you know, once we start posting on his timeline, maybe all these friends will come over and like, send a friend request to them. It's a bit like trolling them, I suppose. So, hello, Jamie boy. How's it going? You been out anywhere lately in this cold, horrible weather? What has it been snowing over where you are? Because it was snowing here today. Bloody snowing. Really cold out today as well. It didn't snow where you had inches or, centimetres of rain. It's just like covered all the cars over and the bins and stuff like that. It's been snowing where you are, Ian. No snowing now. Well, you're lucky then. I don't know what it's like outside at the moment. I've not looked out the window. I can see a little bit of snow still on the tarp on the fridge, my old fridge, out on the balcony. It might have all melted downstairs, on the cars and everything, yeah. But I know some parts of the British Isles have had quite a lot of snow. I don't know if it's inches or centimetres, probably inches, I think about 6 to 8 inches or something. I don't know. Yes, it snowed and it's been a bit hard going out lately. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Bloody hard. I had to go out yesterday to do some shopping because I left everything late. I just could not go out because I was either too cold to go out, too tired to go out, wasn't well enough to go out. Didn't have the money to go out. But I got me money on Friday. And I could have went out Friday, but I didn't. So I went out Saturday in the bloody cold and got, some of my shopping. My kettle, my white kettle, which I have in the kitchen, I've decided to throw that away now because, it's getting old. It doesn't. It still boils. It still boils water, but not to that boiling hot content. So when I was shopping at Lidl's on Friday, I saw that they had some kettles there, so I bought myself a new kettle for £9.99, black one. So I bought myself a black kettle and started using that one. I've thrown the old one away. The only thing I ain't thrown away is the base bit because it's still got the plug on there, and I like to take the plugs off because I need the plug and the fuse for something. So I need to take that off and throw the base unit away later. I had to keep back my washing for a few days. I'd done that today. I stuck all the clothes I had was in the washing machine anyway. I don't wash my clothes every day or every 2 or 3 days. As soon as I'm wearing my clothes and I think it started smelling, kind of thing, or I spilt something down or it started getting dirty, I throw it in the washing machine, but I don't wash it straight away. I wait until the washing machine's filled up over 3, 4, 5 days, and once it's half filled or 3/4 filled, then I'll actually wash it. Stick the washing machine on. I thought I'd run out of washing powder, but looked on the floor and there's a fucking great big box of washing powder down there. So that was lucky. I didn't have to buy that on Friday. I had a big bottle of conditioner swirl, so I'm okay with that. And I washed it. I stuck it all in, stuck the washing machine on, and I came on and played a bit of Mr. Survival, the apocalyptic survival game for a couple of hours. I didn't do it like a live stream. I just played it offline without recording it. Played that for a little while. Then I watched a movie on TV on Netflix. Then I started getting hungry, so I went around and got some food from the old takeaway. Came home at that, and then I realised that hang on, I ain't put my washing out on the old clothes hanger. So I've done that earlier. I've done that after my dinner actually. So I just got to check the cat. Because if she's cracked out there, I've got to get rid of that. It stinks like heaven. That cat is so messy. No, when you get those cat litter boxes, yeah, right, it's like, you know, the boxes are around about that, well, the height, it's about that high, all the way around the box. And as soon as they've done a pee or wee, you know, like a shit or something, yeah, and they start like covering it, she's not just covering it, she's fucking flying all the cat litter on the bloody carpet. I've got to keep sweeping up all bloody day. No, I ain't saying anything about you. Yeah. Yeah. Watch that, Rose. Watch that, Rose. Watch that, Rose. No, I love you, Rose. I told you you're like my sister. And then, like, family, you know, have arguments, and we had like one little bust up, and that's it. You know, you're back in my family. Back in my family, Rose. My neck's been bloody playing up a little bit as well, you know. I don't know it's where I'm laying, but every time I get up in the morning, you know, your neck is so like stiff and achy, you know, you're trying to move around, you can hear it cracking and clicking. Oh no. Just wondering I might do that one day and bloody break my neck. Well, I was on thoughts today, yeah. Like, I thought, if I had the money, if I had like a lot of money, what would I do with it? If someone gave me £1 million, or, you know, left me £1 million in a will or something, yeah, what would I do with it? Now, I know I said in the past I'd probably like to buy 2 houses, one a haunted house and one a normal house, which I'll still probably do. Because, you know, if you got like a nice house you can live in, you know, with a garage, because all my shit will go in the garage. You know, all this crap laying around will go in the garage and eventually get sorted out. It wouldn't go in any bedrooms or anything like that. I'll probably get like a 2-bedroom place so I can have like guests come over and stay the night if I wanted to. All the crap will go in the garage. I won't be able to buy a car because I can't drive and I don't have a license, and I ain't going to go for all that shit again. So I like to buy an house. Then I'd like to buy a run-down house, you know, one which is like looks or supposed to be haunted. And I wouldn't do nothing to it at all. No renovations or anything. If I knew it was haunted, it'd be left as it is, so I can have people come around and doing investigations. Now, the other thing I'd like to do, if I had the money, is go on a fucking nice holiday. Cat can go in a cat's bloody home for a few weeks. Like to go and have a nice little, hello Shrimpy, I like to have a nice little like holiday on my own. You know, travel around the coast, I suppose. You know, just have a nice few weeks or even a month just traveling around the coastline, you know, going in the old bed and breakfast or something like that. But if it's summer, you know, nice and hot, then I'll take my tent and go in like these camping holidays or something. That's one thing I would love to do. And then with any other money I had left over, I'd probably like to go on some like, you know, proper paranormal investigations, meet up with different teams, do investigations with them, share our ideas, our experience and that kind of stuff. You know, there's a few places I'd love to go, you know, to go over to like, you know, America where the Foreman brothers are, Living Dead Paranormal. I'd have to go and do some investigations with them. Probably nip up and see Dave Dimlow. He's invited me up there a couple of times, you know. He said if you want to come this way, let me know. Goes, I've got a nice little place you can stay at the night, you know, the old mental asylum near him. You know, he said he'll lock me up in one of the cells. So, you know, I've got free accommodation now. I'd like to probably try and meet up with someone in Scotland or Ireland and see if there's any really cool place over there I can go and do an investigation on. I'd like to try to get out and do more investigations actually and sitting indoors and doing it here. Because I don't feel there's a lot going on here right now. No, really don't. I'm trying to, like, you know, conjure them up, you know, bring them out again, but it just ain't working at the moment, you know. I think it's going to take a bloody long time. But I will be going out and do some cemetery work in the summertime, like I used to in the old days. In the old days, go out and do some cemetery work. Future Ventura. Ventura. Oh, I can't even fucking read it. Hello, Michael. I saw your message. I couldn't get back to you because my Facebook ain't sending that messages at the moment. I don't know why. So I can't reply to people at the moment on Facebook. So it's not like that I'm not ignoring people. Just I can't seem to send out messages at the moment. I don't know. It's like, you know, doing the same thing other people where they can't send replies out or leave comments. I just can't do anything at the moment. I can edit, you know, something I upload on my phone. But I can't seem to, you know, go on Facebook and post stuff at the moment. Telford. Yeah. If I had the money, mate, I ain't got the money. I'm just saying, if I had the money, I'd like to go out and meet other groups, you know, do other kinds of investigations, meet up with new people, go to, you know, a place I've never been to. You know, I like to go down to, you know, quite a few places actually. It ain't just to meet up with people, you know, there's a load of places that I've seen on social media, which is like coming through the news media, you know, on my phone at the moment. There's a couple of places down Cornwall, there's a couple in Devon, there's a couple of places up at Scotland that's been, well, not so much advertised, but, you know, in the media. You know, I also do some like research on some of the stuff which I like to go to. I like to go to check out. Look, you know, I don't even know if it's real, but you know, the so-called Count Dracula Castle and, you know, the Frankenstein Castle. I like to go and check them out. And there's one place I'd love to go to: Doll Island. Bring back a doll from Doll Island. Oh, that'd be crazy. Have one of those dolls added to my, you know, doll collection. That'd be crazy ass, that would. Take one with me to leave there and bring one back. You know, do like a swap exchange. That'd be cool. Now, my luck, I'll probably slip in a fucking river and get eaten by the crocodiles over there. Because I think they've got crocs over there, haven't they? Oh, now my neck's hurting again. I just wish they'd done a fucking wonder pill where it cures all the illnesses and, you know, pains and aches. Oh. Can you imagine if a wonder pill was out there? You know. Talking about pills, there was a bit in the news, I think it was yesterday or so. There's a pill out there. It's called the suicide pill. £3. Take a pill and it kills you. It's in the social media. It's on, like, you know, the papers that keeps coming on my bloody phone. £3 pill that can kill you. It's called the suicide pill. No, I'd say, you know, do not go out and buy it, for fuck's sake. You know, do not go commit suicide. You know, life is precious at the moment. You know, you all got things you can be doing. But yeah, I saw that on my phone, because I bloody used to read all the shit about the government, and the pandemic, and yet to set cookies all the time on the phone. Every time something new comes up, you're getting something new on the phone all the time, kind of thing. And you can't, so I can't seem to clear them. I don't know how I can clear, the Times and the Guardian and God knows how many other fucking newspapers sending me text messages with up-to-date news. I just don't know how to get rid of them. But every day, I'm always getting something on my phone. And I saw that, I thought, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Well, I don't know what to say now. That's a bit unusual for me getting stuck and, thinking what to talk about. I wonder if it's going to snow tomorrow. Let's see what the weather is for tomorrow. Oh, okay, it took it that time, otherwise one would fail attempt. My phone would have been blocked. Right, tomorrow, Monday. Light snow showers and moderate breeze tomorrow. Tuesday, light cloud and gentle breeze. Wednesday, sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Same with Thursday. Snow tomorrow. Roads will be slippery. Take care. Well, yeah, it was slippery today because I nearly went slipped up off and landed on my backside when I went out earlier. You're going to get that black ice coming out soon, I tell you, man. The dangerous stuff. But I went out and, it was a biting kind of breeze out there. And it wasn't like proper snow. It's more like hailstone sleet, I suppose. Why is my phone not charging up? It's plugged in. My phone ain't was charging for some reason. Maybe I'll block the charger. No. Right, that bloody plug came out of the socket for some reason. Oh, I just don't know what to talk about now. Oh yeah, some of the places I like to go and visit. What's it called? Pentonville Asylum in America. Bobby Mackey's I'd like to go and visit, but I think that's kind of been overdone, really. Bobby Mackey's. Have you ever watched the Bobby Mackey's, paranormal videos where they say there's a demon in there? Even like Saturday Baggins has been down there. Even the Living Dead Paranormal that has been down there. Funny enough, now they've actually been there. I think there's a dark energy there, yeah, but a demon, I don't know, like how, like if you think about demons, yeah, demons is a rare anomaly in it, a rare, spirit being, if you want to call it a spirit being. Why would a demon go to Bobby Mackey's? Demons possess people, don't they? And they they say that they did, a demon did possess one or two people at Bobby Mackey's, which to me, I think, to be honest with you, a lot of people say a lot of things which don't even tally up. And what they do, they tend to make things up, to be honest with you, to make it sound a lot more interesting, a lot more haunted, and to get more people to go there. It's just like a publicity kind of stunt, I think, in some of these places. Like, if you've got something like the Whitey House, you've got documentaries on that, then yeah, even Bobby Mackey, I suppose, like, if that class is really haunted, then, and, if they've got evidence of it being really haunted, then fair enough, yeah. But, like, if you think about, what was that bloody called? That massive hotel where they did that movie under, Shining. I can understand a massive hotel being haunted. Especially if it had some dark kind of like things going on there, like possibly like sacrifices, dark magic or something, that's been done there, or, I suppose that could be, possible, I suppose. Like, the Cecil Hotel, where, they had, what's his fucking name again? Was it, what do we, Ramirez. I watched that the other day, actually. One of the actual videos on, like, serial killers. And Ramirez was actually brought up, but they did not bring up anything about him being in the Cecil Hotel. But, I think, that Cecil Hotel has had a lot of dark stuff going on there. A lot of dark stuff. So, yeah, I definitely class that as, like, real haunting, real paranormal activity. People said that, they believe, dark magic, black magic, possible sacrifices down in the basement and stuff like that. And if you had like Ramirez, or whatever his fucking name is, or a couple of other people there, doing rituals in the hotel rooms, which they believe they had done, then yeah, I could possibly believe that, there is a lot of dark energies there. Some people said there's probably a demon there, but you need to prove that there's a demon there, don't you? How can you prove if it's, a demon there, if it's demonically, possessed by a dark entity? I reckon there's more pissed off spirits there than anything else. You think about it, you had people like being raped, murdered there. You had people jumping out the window. You had that woman who had a baby, which they classed as like, some kind of ritual or something. She threw the, newborn baby out of a fucking window, which was like 20 floors high or whatever. What happened to her? Did she jump out as well? I can't remember. Or did she hang herself? I can't remember. I know she had a baby and she threw the baby out the window. I don't know what happened to her. Ramirez is all on the 17th floor where they was getting a lot of activity on this documentary I was watching. It's Zak Bagans, Ghost Adventures. It's on, can't remember, it's on Netflix or on Amazon. I watched it. But he done an investigation, right? And he goes, we're the only ones here. Like, this Baggins is full of shit, I tell you, really. Hello, Dave. Baggins is full of shit. He said on his, on his documentary, on his ghost hunting show, that we're the only ones that are allowed to go in there. We're the only ones that are allowed to film in there. Then how comes there's going to be a documentary coming out on Netflix on Wednesday? and it's all to do with the Cecil Hotel. Really? So yeah, Zak Bagans is full of shit. Sorry to say, Zak Bagans, you're full of shit. Because he said he was the only one who's allowed to go in there and video in there. You know, I want to see more documentaries on, like, you know, unsolved murders and stuff like that. You know, like the Sandra Bland. Now, I was watching some of that back from, you know, my previous years when we did that. I was watching the video what we screen shared. It still don't make sense. No, Sandra Bland does not make sense. 1 minute if you looked at that video, right, which we played back, 1 minute she's in a cell with people, next minute there's no people in her at all. She's there on her own. Then there's a video footage of a cell empty, right? Then the next second, on that same clip, there's 3 people in there, in that same cell where there wasn't no one there at all. Now, when they apparently went in to get Sandra Bland's body, when they was bringing the girlie out, the trolley, there wasn't no body on the trolley. It was all bags. So what happened to the body? What happened to Sandra Bland's body? You never saw her getting brought out, did you? So I'd like to see more kind of like documentaries on that, you know, trying to find out more about the truth rather than the lies and the bullshit people put behind it, you know. You know, like, I can't, that documentary on the Cecil Hotel is going to come out, I believe, this Wednesday on Netflix, and I just can't wait. I've got it set to remind me, and as soon as it sends me the message that it's on, I am going to watch it. You know, I've paid for Netflix. If I can, I'm fucking going to download it and keep it on my computer so I can watch it whenever I want to watch it. Well, I can still watch it on Netflix as many times I want to. I want to have like my own little copy. And I can't say it's like copyright theft because I've paid for my membership. So, yeah, Wednesday, the Cecil Hotel is going to be on Netflix. I don't know what time. No, it could be any time. I think it's like American time, possibly. So, you know, it might be Wednesday for them, but I think it's either Thursday for us. I don't know, but I'm going to be watching it, I'll tell you. But some of these cases just don't make sense. No, even with Black Dahlia. No, apparently she was murdered in that, you know, that famous guy's rich house. But she was found outside, you know, chopped up in pieces. So was she either found inside the house or was she found outside the house? It just don't make sense, man. Don't make sense. Now, a lot of these documentaries are pretty good documentaries to watch. But some of them just don't make sense. Some of them just don't tally up. But, you know, like Sandra Bland, you know, there's so much kind of confusion and what's that word I'm trying to think of, contradicting itself. You know, you know, you see her maybe once or twice in there, and some people say that's not her sitting there, you know, when they're interviewing her. Some say that was someone who looked like her, and some say it was her. But you never see her in a cell where she's supposed to have hung herself or whatever, or died. Some say it was like, you know, where she hung herself. Some say it was where she died from the brain tumour, where the police threw her down on the floor when she was being arrested, and they did not give her no medication whatsoever. And, you know, whatever damage it done to her head caused a tumour in the brain. That possibly was the thing that killed her. But then, you know, there's sayings that, you know, she's been beaten in the cell. Some people say that, you know, shang herself, and some say that she died from, you know, you just don't know what one's what, really, do you? You know, I'm going to go, you know, I'm actually going to be watching those again and making my own decision. Not what, you know, the decision that, you know, documentaries make, because, you know, even the people that do the documentaries ain't always 100% right. So I'm going to be watching the Sandra Brown one. I'm going to be watching Elizabeth Short one. Alicia Lamb one again. So I'm going to be watching my own videos, you know, and, you know, documentaries. And if I feel like it, and I feel that, you know, there is stuff that don't make sense in it, and I, you know, it's more like me saying, well, yeah, I believe that, and no, I don't believe that. I probably might do a stream on them and say, well, hang on a minute, you know, this is a video of what's done, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is like, you know, a documentation, blah, blah, blah. I think that documentation is probably right, or whatever's wrong, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to make my own mind up, try to find out if I can understand it in a better way than I have in the past. So, I'm actually going to be watching The Investigators Season 1, Episode 1 in a minute. And it's like 4 videos.
June 1985. Wife and mother kept.
That's like going to be another 4 episodes, I think. And each episode's like 45 minutes long. So I'm going to be watching that in a minute. So I'm trying to find, you know, some documentaries which has got really good cases, you know, possible like that we've done before, murder mysteries and unsolved cases like me and Waze used to do, and see if I can come up with something like that maybe later in the future. I'm going to have to like jot notes down, kind of research it, and just give you my input about it, and, you know, tell you what other people said about it. Find out if they ever find out who did commit those murders. I know, like with a lot of them now, they do say that they found the murderer, and, you know, they're doing time. But there's one guy on the Investigator Season 2, I think it was Episode 3, where some guy was arrested for a murder, which now they think he may not have done. But in, you know, the early 70s, 80s, you know, we didn't have the technology, you know, what we got now. I don't know when DNA came out, but some guy got arrested for a murder that they believe he'd done, but now the investigator thinks that he may have not done that murder, and the person who he was originally investigating may have done the murder. So, you know, I'm going to be watching a lot more of those, and I think there's one that, you know, stands out and looks really interesting, then I might, you know, do like a little video on those, I suppose. Don't know yet. So there it goes. But anyway, I hope you all had a good weekend. I've had a cold weekend. Headache is coming on again. I don't know why. I just don't understand. Every time I do a stream on here, I get a headache. Every time. But when I'm doing a stream on one of my other videos, on one of my other channels, or I'm just sitting here, you know, watching TV, or, you know, a documentary on Netflix or Amazon Prime, I don't get headaches. It's always when I do live stream on here, I start getting headaches. Work that out for me. See, because, like, you know, the energy that may be in here, and like the spirits are probably thinking, oh, he's going to talk to us later. They want to communicate with us. So you think about it, a lot of people do say that when they feel the energy of spirits around them, they get headaches, don't they? And they get, like, you know, the feeling of the coldness and shit like that. Didn't know you'd gone, Rose. Well, let's just take these out. Throw these in the bin. Oh. Empty case, empty boxes. Let's find one first. Oh, fucking neck's starting again. Oh. Right, well, I think I'll bugger off. It's nearly midnight. 5 to 12. Going to watch a few more episodes of the Investigating documentary on Netflix. I think it's like, 4 episodes in each season. I think, something like that. So I might watch all 4 before I go to bed. 45 minutes each. That'd be about 4 o'clock time I hit the old sack. Need to go out and do a little bit more shopping tomorrow as well. Yeah. I had to go out yesterday because I ran out of bog roll. The only bog roll I've got left was this one here, the old grumpy one from Rose. And I didn't want to keep wiping my backside with this one because I thought, well, if I keep running out of this, if I run out of this, old grumpy might come down and haunt me. And kick my arse for using all this bog roll. I still got another one of these in the living room somewhere. But this is the bog roll from Rose's house. Did I ever tell you that there's a guy who done a video on YouTube, and it's honestly true, this one here. A guy had done a video on that he was going to order a so-called haunted toilet roll, which was advertised on eBay. Right, this couple of years ago, right? I think it's still up. If you do like a YouTube search on it, you'll probably find it. So I'm not bullshitting you, it's on YouTube. So this guy, sees this, because he wouldn't look for something unusual, which is like haunted unusual. And he saw a listing for like haunted toilet roll, right? So he thought, yeah, this has got to fucking be shit, So like, he put a bid on it, yeah. And he got outbidded, so I thought, I'll put a few more bids in, and that'd be it. Well, you've actually won the auction, and it was actually sent to him, yeah, a toilet roll. Now, the thing, right, the story behind the toilet roll was that the toilet roll was on the toilet roll hanger in a so-called haunted house where it's had paranormal activity. And the thing being is that the toilet paper itself would sometimes unroll itself. The taps, the faucet taps, in the bathroom would sometimes turn on. And also the bathroom door would like either rattle or open. So he wins the bid and he gets it and he sticks it in the bathroom, and for about a week or so, nothing. He said, I've been duped, fucking like duped. Then all of a sudden, like on another video, he's saying, guess what? I ain't bullshitting you guys, but that toilet roll got from eBay. I started getting activity. And he was saying that his taps were being turned on, and sometimes either the toilet roll had unrolled itself or was found on the floor. I thought, whoa. And when Rose told me that, she had a load of toilet roll, I thought, yeah, let's get some fucking toilet roll for Rose. Let's see if Grumpy can put his spiritual energy to it. But I don't think he ever did. They can actually say sometimes, like, like clairvoyance, I suppose, like if you feel, touch something that, someone had before they, died, the deceased person, like, you know, a ring, a watch, you know, necklace, piece of clothing or a shoe. You know, if you got it off a dead person, sometimes you can actually feel the energy of them, like, you know, just like, you know, with dolls, for instance, yeah. But when you got something like, I think Rose had that gun cleaning kit and that hat, there's going to be more activity attached to them than a doll would, because like dolls are usually held by, you know, mainly a lot by kids, aren't they? Yeah, right. But if you've got something that you've been using daily, you know, if that gun cleaning kit was being used daily, there's going to be more energy attached to that gun cleaning kit than you'd think. Now, a hat, you know, if you're wearing the same hat day in and day out, there's going to be a lot of energy attached to that hat as well. So when you die, I reckon that, you know, although you got energy attached to those possessions already, I feel that, you know, if the spirit wants to attach himself to it, his spiritual energy itself, they can do it. So, you know, I could turn around and say, well, like, you know, this box behind me, I can feel energy from it, but that could just be the energy from the people that kept touching them, moving it around and using it, you know, because it's a jewelry box. So if it's being used daily, you're going to get that energy attached to it, aren't you? But when they die, no, it's more of a higher and stronger energy that gets attached to it. And that's the kind of energy that can possibly be causing a paranormal activity. You see what I mean? I could be wrong, but, you know, that's how I see it anyway. Steve, I haven't watched your videos at the moment, no, because I've been watching a lot of Netflix and Amazon, to be honest. I'll have a check with them a bit later on, possibly tomorrow, because I'm going to watch some more Netflix and it. You sent me more than one toilet roll. You sent me 3, I think, didn't you? Don't know what happened to the third one. I know I've got this one. I've got another one in the living room, but I don't know what happened to the other one. Probably used it one. I hope you're going to bring me something back from that fucking Russian town. I want a doll from there. You said you're going to bring me back a Russian doll. Right, hang on. I've got to hide this person. Remove that. Haunted bot cleaner. Yeah. So you think about it, like, you know, say, like, you know, you pick up something, you know, you ain't got to be, you know, clairvoyant or a psychic or something like that. I know psychics sometimes like feel different energies than that we do, I suppose. You know, I'm not going to go into the psychic kind of like conversation, but some psychics say that, you know, by touching something, they can tell if that person who touched you is still alive or dead, you know, kind of thing. But with me, like, the first thing that ever come to me was that clown, Bobo the clown, that little small one that I got from the charity shop. And I was just going to go to town, you know, get some shopping. And as I was getting off the bus, I felt like something was pulling me from the bus and like was pulling me across the road. I got across the road where the bank was, then it kind of like just pulled me down towards the charity shop. And as I got to the charity shop, my head just went, and there was Bobo. And I don't really like clown dolls, but, you know, I've got quite a few now. You know, I kind of got used to them, but he was the first clown doll I got. And something told me I had to buy him. So I did. Psychometry. I just got to check on something. No. Josh 90B, hello. Looks like you're a gamer. Yeah, that I'm just looking at your channel. Dog Soldiers Falling Back. That was a crazy movie. That is, I love that movie. I've watched it about 6 or 7 times. Dog Soldiers, really good. They should bring a second one out. I reckon I was going to bring a second Dog Soldiers out, but they never got around to it. They made a second one, did they? Supposed to be happening, yeah, but I don't think they ever did make one because I've been trying to keep an eye on that to see if they ever did make a second movie. October 31st of October 2020. Dog Soldiers could still happen. New details revealed. Exclusive director Neil Marshall and stars Kevin McKidd and Sean Pertwee. Hasn't actually been done, but there's a possibility that it could be another one done. I'd like to see another one. I really would, because that is a fucking crazy movie. That the people that lived in that house, is any of those still surviving? Because that house got blew up, didn't it? They fucking blew the house up. Who is it? The guy in the kitchen, the one who was in charge of his company. He's turning the wolf into a werewolf, and he cut the gas pipe, and he was going to light the lighter. And one of the wolves came up and knocked out of his hand, and he went, oh, "Fuck you!" And he pushed the old cooker lighter, and oh dear! And that other fucking military guy was down in the basement, wasn't he? He got killed. Luckily, that guy found that silver knife opener thing. So he wouldn't have survived otherwise. And that dog. I wonder what happened to the dog. Did the soldier take the dog home and keep him as a pet? Did the dog get infected and become a werewolf at night time? Don't know. Yeah, the silver light little knife thing, which they if you remember at the beginning of the movie, a couple camping, and she bought it as a birthday gift or something. And the old tent zipper got lifted up. She got pulled out and ripped apart. Then he tried to get the knife and he got killed. I think I've watched that about 5 or 6 times. I really love that movie. I really do. I'll tell you the best movies I've ever watched, right? Which I really do enjoy watching over and over again. The Alien franchise, Alien 1, 2, and 3, Predator movies. I love watching the Predator movies. All those I watch constantly, over and over again. Dog Soldiers, Terminator movies, Saving Private Ryan was one of the best Tom Cruise's movies ever. Not Tom Cruise. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks movie. The other one where he was shipwrecked, not shipwrecked, where he was playing crashed on that island when he was working for UPS. that was a crazy movie. I loved watching that one. I'll tell you the one movie I can't wait till it comes out, and it's coming out this year, the first quarter of this year, I think. A new King Kong movie's coming out. King Kong versus Godzilla, I think it is. Or is it just King Kong? I can't remember. But there's a new Kong movie coming out, and that looks fucking brilliant. I tell you, I'll be watching that. It's going to be one of the ones where you have to pay for it, like, you know, Amazon or Netflix or some other kind of like social media. No, if I had to pay for it, I'm going to pay for it to watch it, because I do like watching the old Kong movies. I remember watching the first ever black and white one. I watched that a couple of times. King Kong, Godzilla, I watched the other night. Where they had to blow that stadium up. What other movies do I like? I like Star Trek movies, but Star Wars I wasn't really keen on. I love watching Zulu with Michael Caine. Fucking great movie that is. What other movies do I like? There's a lot of movies I could do like, but I just can't think of them. Predator movies. I love watching Predator. Green Mile, yeah, I've watched the Green Mile. That's a great one. Tom Hanks. Oh, that's fucking brilliant, that one. It's kind of like, you know, that one is a bit of a tearjerker to me, actually. You know, I must admit, you know, I had one or two little teardrops running down my eyes, you know, when that big black guy was being executed, you know. Especially when he's like healing that woman in the bed. That's like kind of crazy. Was that the Green Mile? Shawshank Redemption, I think I've only seen once. Forrest Gump, couldn't get into that one. Couldn't get into that Forrest Gump one. I've been watching a lot of movies on like Netflix over the last couple of weeks. So, you know, I paid for it, and I thought, yeah, you know, I'll sit and watch some of those. I've been watching some of the old war movies. They've actually got Conversations with a Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes. I'm going to be watching tomorrow on Netflix. I've been watching what's his fucking name? Liam, whatever his name is. The one that did Taken. Liam Neeson, whatever his name is. I can't even fucking remember his name. Been watching a few of these movies over the last few days. Been watching a couple of war movies, and I just watched a Vietnam one earlier, which was a pretty good one. I've been watching a lot of like true life movies regarding you know, the old American soldiers going to Iraq. Saving Private Ryan, I've watched so many times. I was going to watch it again today, but I wanted to watch those serial killer ones. Sandcastle. I've been watching a few of the old Jason Statham movies as well. Just watched Safe. Yes, Safe. I watched that last night. Safe. That's a good movie. I was going to watch Defiance as well today, but as I say, I thought I'm going to watch some of the actual what's the name movie documentaries. Zodiac I was going to watch today as well, but I've turned that down. And that's about the Zodiac killer. No, so I've been like kind of watching a lot more murder mystery kind of like videos.
Wife and mother Carol Packman.
Right. I won't be on too long much more. Liam Neeson, yeah. Fucking great guy he is. Oh, right, hang on. Hold on. I'll have to open it up. Alicia Lamb video is stranger than you think. I think I might have seen that one. I'm not sure. Monster 2 I've not seen. I watched Monster, I think. But Monster 2 I've not seen. No, I've watched a lot of stuff over the last couple of days. You know, apart from when I've been going out and doing a little bit of shopping. No, if I feel it's too cold to go out, then I won't go out. I'll just sit indoors and sit and watch a lot of movies. Like I watched 12 Strong as well today, which is about a band of 12 men going helping some of the Iraqis to kill the Taliban in Iraq, and like that is based on true story. So I've been watching military movies based on true stories, true events. I was going to watch The Haunting of Hill House and Bly Manor, so I might watch those tomorrow. Some of the haunting ones. The other one I was going to watch, which we all know about, is Annabelle. That movie. I was going to watch that again. I think I've only watched that one, to be honest with you. What was there? Yeah, there's one here, Serial Killer, with Piers Morgan, but I don't really like Piers Morgan. It's a bit of an arsehole. Yeah, I know the tape was cut. If you look at that video, the one that they brought out, right, you can see that video was not complete. They took out video footage to hide what was being done in that cell. Definitely. Especially the Alicia Lamb one, right, There's video footage that they apparently cannot find or was deleted or removed somehow. But apparently they've got other footage that we've not seen before. Like, how can, going back to Alicia Lamb, right, yeah, you see that she's, acting all weird in the elevator, right? She goes out, she's doing that, kind of thing, right? And then she goes back in, and that's it. What happened to the video? If they've got video everywhere, where's the footage from where she comes out of the elevator to the top floor? Where's the video footage from outside on the roof? Because apparently they had cameras facing or around near the water tanks. So where's the video footage of her going to the water tanks and getting into the water tanks? That's all missing, isn't it? She was raped at the bottom, they said. Who was? Who was raped? Well, there must have been cameras from where she comes out the top elevator, going to the exit to the roof. Oh, Sandra Bland. She was raped. I know I'm a dickhead. He's a dickhead. Yeah, I'm a dickhead. Alicia was raped. Well, I didn't know that. So who raped her then? Have they got evidence that she was raped? Footage or something? Cool, now you just said that, I had a twinge right up on my fucking backside then. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm not bullshitting you. I felt like my arse cheeks were going to bloody explode then. So she said that, I had a like, twinge up my fucking backside. Yeah, I watched that video before I watched the other videos. Yeah, Dave, guess what I was looking at on eBay today? CB radios and ham radios. Seeing what the difference were and how much they were. I think I've already got it like copied and JOB5G. Yeah, I've already got it on another tab. I'm going to watch it in a minute. I don't know. I've got like a scanner somewhere. It's over there somewhere. I was going to try to do like a little stream with the scanner one day. The CB radio, I was only thinking of getting because sometimes I get a bit bored, but now I've got Netflix and there's a load of stuff on Netflix I like to watch. I can watch that, but no, I can get I think it's an 80 channel AM FM CB with an antenna, one of those magnet antennas I could stick on the old heater behind me as like a ground. It's about £70, I think it was, the one I liked. Now, you can get one for about 55, but the one I liked was about 75 quid. I thought, I don't know. I'd rather, save the money up and get a new DVR system, to be honest with you. My DVR system keeps fucking up. 2 cameras are off still at the moment, 2 living room ones. And one of them in here keeps going off at night time as well. I'd need a SWAR meter as well because it starts giving. Well, like I know years ago, I used to interrupt with the TV, didn't it? But the TVs were analog then, not digital like they are now. So I don't know if it'll actually interfere with the TV signals or, with a neighbour's TV. So I probably need a SWAR meter as well. But I don't know. Right. I think, like you said, with a ham radio, you need the license, don't you? And you need your call sign, all that kind of crap. I can't be asked doing all that kind of stuff. It take me forever to understand, sideband radio lingo. I'm only just still remembering fucking CB radio, like the 10-4 good buddy, and hang on a minute, I need a 10-100, 10-4, all that crap. CB radio, Rose. I used to have a CB radio when I was younger. Met some of my girlfriends on the old CB. I actually spoke to someone in France on the CB one time, which I thought was crazy. Mind you, I did have a 25-foot antenna outside on a scaffold pole outside my house that time. That's probably why I was knocking everyone's TV out. I had my SWAR meter and hang on a minute, knock on the door. You got your CB on, Steve? We're interrupting my TV program. Sorry, hang on, I'll turn it down a little bit. Turn the power down. You know, he's still there, you know, chatting away. And I just go around, is it still doing it? No, it's better now. Right, okay. What time are you going to bed? Oh, probably about 11. Right, well, knock on the wall when you're ready, when you go to bed. So I'll turn the power back up. Didn't give a shit about the neighbours across the road or further down. It's just my next door neighbour, Fella and Pete, that complained quite a lot. So as soon as I went to bed, the power went back up. No, I wouldn't be able to put a massive antenna outside my house. Well, outside my flat on the balcony. I need permission from the housing association to put a massive antenna outside. So it'd have to be like, you know, just like a little magnet mount kind of one on the old radiator. Yeah, CB radio. It's just like a two-way radio, but you're talking to like different people. You had originally it used to be like 40 channels on AM and then FM, but FM was the legal one. AM used to be illegal at one time. If you got caught running the AM one, you can get busted. But eventually, like, you know, they did make AM and FM and SSB, you know, kind of like legalized. Don't need a license for them now, that I've been told. At least I don't think you need a license for them. I don't think you do. But yeah, I had one. I had a guy called Steve Stamp who used to live up the road to me, like about a 15-minute walk from where I lived, and he used to like do electronics, yeah. And he was able to upgrade my 40 channel to 120 channel AM and FM. Although it only had FM on it at first, he done like the 80 up, then he put another diode in to make it 40 down. So it's like 40 middle, 40 upper, 40 lower. Then later on, I paid him to put AM on it. So he used to be able to, like, you know, build the circuit boards and everything. Now it cost me about 30 quid to get it all updated to like AM, FM, 120 channels on each band. He also used to build pirate radio stations, and I asked him if he could build me one. He said, yeah, I'll build you one, but I want a favour from you first. I said, well, how much is it going to cost me? He goes, oh, you know, 20 quid. He goes, but you still need to do me a favour. Now, I have a problem with heights. I went with him up London somewhere because radio stations were illegal, and I'm worried about that, you know, because I had a little fucking pirate radio station down on the industrial estate when I was like doing security, and I had that running around, you know, playing music, trying to be a DJ in the in my early years. But before I got me pirate radio station off him, I had to go up to London and help him to like place his antenna on top of a fucking great big block of flats. And we got up there, and he goes, we've got to go up there. And it meant like climbing on top of the side and kind of like going up a little bit further. But if you slipped, you would have fell, and you would have fell like, well, I think it's about 30 floors. And I said, I ain't going there, no fucking way. I said, I don't like heights as it is. He goes, well, just pass it up to me, I'll do it. So it's like one of those antennas, which was kind of, how can I put it? It's like redirectional kind of antenna. You know, it's like a backup of another antenna which he set up. So if the signal was tracked, it'd go to that one and not to the original one, if you see what I mean. So we'd done that. Then we had to go down to this flat in London, knocked on the door, and the guy, Steve knew the guys. I didn't. Open the door, and fucking great big black guy comes out. He goes, "Oh, hello, Steve." I thought he was talking to me, but he was talking to my mate Steve. He goes, "You here to sort it out then, yeah?" He goes, "Like, set it up for us." He goes, "Yeah." Because he although he put the antennas up, he was actually helping them to set up the pirate radio station as well. And he goes, "Come in, mate, come in." And I was like, really welcome in there. And they was all sitting there fucking smoking weed. I fucking came out. I was like, "I've got to be flying." We was in there for about fucking half hour, 3/4 an hour, setting up a bloody pirate radio station. And once it was up and running, we was like listening to it on the way back home. I'm fucking about a dozen in there smoking weed, man. Like, I didn't smoke at all. Steve smoked. He smoked weed. So, like, he was okay. Me, fucking, like, Jesus, man. Felt like I was flying. I said to Steve, I don't want to be doing that again. He goes, "Why?" I said, "That fucking weed done me head in." Because you didn't smoke in it. I said, "I fucking inhaling it enough though, weren't I?" And like, he goes, "I'll come back up next week and I'll have your station done." So like the pirate radio station, would you believe, was so small he could put it in one of those tobacco tins, and he had like little outputs, one for the power and one for the antenna and one for like the speaker, so you can like plug in your tape deck or cassette recorder or whatever, plug that into it. Then you had one coming out for the antenna, then you had another one for the speaker and one for the power. Only cost me 20 quid. I had to get rid of it about a month later because the old bill fucking like stopped outside my fucking like industrial unit. And when I saw them, I fucking like pulled it out quickly and stuck my CB in, because I used to take my CB radio down as well. And I pulled that out and pulled the antenna out and put it in the CB radio and hid the tobacco tin, which had the pirate radio station. And that's flashing my lights. I thought, fucking hell, what do they want? So I had to go out, open the gates, quite big padlocks, open padlocks, let him in. I said, "Hello, gentlemen." I said, "What can I do for you, mate?" He goes, "Oh, we're just like passing by, just doing our rounds." He goes, "We've just been listening to a radio station and it suddenly went off. Do you know anything about it?" I said, No. So I invited him into like, the hut I was in, made him a cup of coffee each. We were sitting there fucking talking about 15, 20 minutes. And then, he saw my CB radio and he's asking me about, who do I talk to and like, is it any good and how far have I got out, distance wise and stuff like that. I said, "No, I just talk to, normal people, truckers, people just passing by. I've got a few friends who live around this way. Got CBs, just talk to them during the night time." Okay, well, thanks for the coffee, mate. We're off. Well, thank fuck for that. And that did put a scare on me, actually, because I thought they've probably like had some kind of like device, tracked me or something, and knew it was me that running the pirate radio station. And I knew if one of my friends wanted one. So I rang him up and said, "Look, I can't take it, the risk anymore. Do you want my one?" And he said, "Yeah, how much?" I said, "Like 30 quid with the antenna." I said, "No, not with the antenna." Well, I had a spare antenna, but I gave him a shitty one. But he bought a better antenna and he started using my old pirate radio station for his own one. And that was like, I had that when I was 19, I think it was. There's only 2 times in my lifetime where I've been near people who's been smoking a hell of a lot of weed. One at the pirate radio station, where we was, like setting it all up and everything, yeah. And then when I was, I think, 20, my sister was going out with some guy, and we all went over where he lived. can't remember where he lived actually. I was in Bexley at the time. So I think he was at Sidcup. I think we went over to the Sidcup area. And there's like a little river where he lived. And he wanted like to build a raft. So we all went over there. This true story. We all went over there and like we had these barrels, you know, these barrels, and like we found some wood and everything. And we all like there's about 8 of us, you know, together. And we all put, you know, a hand in and built this raft. And I said, how deep is this river? He goes, not that deep, you know, about 8 foot. Can't swim. He goes, don't worry, you won't fucking fall over. Just sit in the middle, you know, it tips over, we'll save you. And, you know, he was a great guy, you know, kind of thing. And, like, we're all on this raft coming down this, like, kind of river. You start paddling away, having a bit of fun. And he's rolling up this fucking, like, weed. He's puffing away. And he goes, want a belt, Steve? I said, no, I don't smoke. He goes, no, go and have a belt. I said, no, my fucking sister fucking going to glass me. She goes, no, I won't. I'm going to have a puff myself. I thought, all right. And I'll tell you, right, that fucking joint was probably thicker than my thumb. And it was like that long. And I took one lug. Seriously, I took one lug. I just went, held it in. I coughed my guts up. And I'll tell you, right, they all started laughing. And they only told me a bit later that, you know, just taking that one lug, my face went green. How can it go green? Because you went green, guy. I said, well, I ain't fucking having that shit anymore. But I tell you, just taking that one lug made me like, kind of like, really kind of like, it's hard to explain really. It's like, it makes you kind of tingly inside, you know, kind of thing. And like, you know, happy and, you know, you're just laughing at anything, you know, kind of thing. I don't know what weed it was, but the only time I ever took weed was one lug. Never ever again. I did used to smoke later on in my lifetime, but not much. No, I probably would have smoked about 10 cigarettes in about 4 days or something, you know, kind of thing, because I was a very light smoker. But my mate Dave, you know, Mossy, who's deceased, I've spoken to about, you know, a few times. He was a heavy smoker, and like, you know, if I had no cigarettes, like, you know, I could ponce a couple off him. But if I bought like a pack of 20 cigarettes, which would have lasted me, you know, over a week, he'd be scrounging off me constantly, you know. A 20 pack wouldn't even last me a fucking night with him. So he was a very heavy smoker. So I tried to like hide some of my cigarettes sometimes. I said, no, I ain't got none left. Well, where's it all gone? You've been fucking smoking them again. You know, I've got like a scanner, but I don't know what I've done with it. It used to be over here somewhere. But like everything else, I keep losing everything. Don't know where it is. I might have even put it in one of the boxes. Up on the wardrobe somewhere, maybe. Shut up. Shit ass. Well, anyway, I'm going to go. Was going to go about half hour ago, but fucking keep making me talk. Right, I'm definitely going now. Watch that Alicia Lamb video. Then I'm going to watch a couple of Netflix videos on the
Pac-Man.
British crime. What was it called? British Crime Story, season 1, episode 1. It's like an investigator trying to find out what happened to missing people, you know, and murdered people, trying to find out if the killer was caught, and if it's the person who was caught, was it the right person they caught, or was it an accomplice and all that kind of stuff, yeah. So I'm going to go now. I've had my little chat. All right. Love you too. I do. PSP 7. They're like a drug. I don't like the PSP 7. I sold my one. I sold my PSP 7. Won't say who to, but I sold it. I've got my PSP 11 still, but no, that I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Right, I'm off. Might be on later in the week. We'll see how it goes. Catch you later, everyone. Have a good week. Love, peace, and joy. And don't forget, you people out there who've got beef with each other and doing videos on each other, do not drag my name into it. I won't be happy. Keep my name out of shit. All right, good night.